All right, welcome to your 5-minute vocabulary workout. We're about to unlock 50 essential English words that are going to help you express yourself way more clearly and with a ton of confidence. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Yep, you heard me right. 50 new words in just 5 minutes. It's going to be fast, it's going to be efficient, and by the end of this, you'll have a whole new set of tools to bring your ideas to life. Okay, let's dive in.
First things first, we've got to build a solid foundation. Think of these as the building blocks, right? These are the core words that are going to help you describe the world around you with real confidence and clarity. Let's kick things off with some descriptive words. So, when you think of a hero, what's one of the first words that comes to mind? They're brave, right? And before a big test, you want to feel calm. When you're really excited to start a new project, you're eager. And of course, being honest and polite, well, those are qualities we all appreciate. Okay, next up, words for people and places. I want you to picture this for a second. A generous friend gives you a thoughtful gift. You walk into a quiet library, and then you hear a song that sounds so familiar. Later, you stand before a mighty ocean. On a day like that, you can't help but feel pretty lucky, can you? All right, now let's tackle some bigger, more abstract ideas. A surprise party can bring you absolute delight. A simple act of kindness can totally make someone's day. You know, starting a long journey might feel impossible at first, but it always begins with that first step. And hey, did you notice how all of these words help us talk about those bigger things in life?
You know, this is just a perfect example of a word in action. This simple sentence shows that kindness isn't just a nice feeling we have, it's a real force, something that can actually change the world around us. It's a small word with a huge impact.
All right, you ready for level 2? We've got our descriptive words down, so now it's time to add some action. Let's get into the verbs, the words you'll be using every single day to communicate what you do, what you think, and what you want.
Okay, these verbs, they're all about making things happen. First, you decide on a goal. Then, you create a plan to achieve it. If something breaks down along the way, you fix it. And if you get stuck, you ask someone to explain it to you. See how they link together? These are powerful, everyday actions. And that theme of growth and community keeps right on going. You gather with your friends, you join a team, and you help each other out. And what happens when you do that? Well, together you learn new things and you constantly improve. That, right there, is how real progress happens.
Okay, let's round out this section with a few more really useful words. You know, sometimes the most simple, tidy solution is the one with the most value. Everyone on this planet has a unique talent, and it's a constant source of wonder to discover what that is.
Okay, pay close attention here, because this is one of those subtle but super important differences that will make you sound so much more fluent. Notice is the verb. It's the action of seeing something. But when something is really easy to see, it is noticeable. That's the adjective you use to describe it. Getting this right is one of those little details that makes a huge difference.
Okay, you've made it to the final level. This is where we go pro. These next words are going to add that extra layer of precision and sophistication to your English. This is how we move from just speaking to really communicating like an expert.
So let's describe the character of a successful person. What does it take? Well, they have ambition, and they are absolutely determined to reach their goals. They're confident in their own abilities, and they're reliable. You can count on them. And through it all, they stay grateful for their success.
Now, I want to zoom in on this one word for a sec. Opportunity. It's so much more than just a chance. Think of it like a doorway that suddenly opens. Recognizing that opportunity and having the courage to walk through that door, well, that's a crucial skill in life. This one word is just filled with so much potential.
All right, let's get into some really cool, advanced nuance. An efficient person gets things done well and quickly. A flexible person can adapt to change without a problem. But here's a great distinction. A big idea can inspire you, while a clear goal can motivate you. Inspiration is the why you do something. Motivation is the how. See the difference?
And here we are, our final set of words for understanding the world on a much deeper level. What's the benefit of gaining knowledge? Well, you can build a logical argument. You can better understand huge concepts like justice, and you can see the world with so much more clarity.
You know, this is the perfect thought to wrap this section up with. Don't hesitate when you're learning. Never ever be afraid to ask questions, because your curiosity is the engine that drives knowledge. That's fantastic advice for life, right? And hey, it's also a great vocabulary word.
And that
is a wrap. You did it. Congratulations. You absolutely crushed this high-speed workout. Now, let's talk for a second about what comes next.
Just look at that number. 50. Seriously, in just a few minutes, you've unlocked 50 new ways to express yourself, your thoughts, and your ideas. That is a huge accomplishment, and you should be really proud of that.
And remember, what we just did, this wasn't just about memorizing a list. You've just added 50 powerful, flexible, brand new tools to your communication toolkit. Now you can go out and build new sentences, express complex ideas, and connect with people in ways you couldn't just a few minutes ago.
So, I'm going to leave you with this one question. You have the tools, you have the knowledge. Go out and use just one of these new words today. Start a conversation, write an email, share an idea. The only question left is, what are you going to build first? Thanks for powering through this with me.